Yeah, we're recording. Scagz is back from Reno. Another March Madness trip. 20th year reunion. Fun had by all. It's grape juice, guys, with a little water. Scagz drinks like 3 times a year. Hardly ever. He did have a few cocktails out at the March Madness, hanging out with his boy Sean Patrick Hook, Adonis Jordan. Clint Evans, Doss, Sean Allen Doolin, Marky DeLuca Jr., Kyle Shalene, Sam O'Brien, and the list goes on and on. What an epic weekend. It was amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Let me do this here. I'm doing this for my bro here. All right. So, I don't know, what the highlight was. I mean, always with DeLuca, he's just hilarious. Hook was there for 8 hours. It was like the greatest 8 hours of my life. We just had some new guys show up. They were great. Clint, Dose showed up with his personal trainer, Darnell. Oh, man. Susie Q was there again every year, picking winners. Actually, this year, won in basketball and in poker. It never happens. And a couple things. The great Adonis Jordan blessed us with the Spice House March Madness Crew 20th anniversary. We show up, and Coach DeLuca and Hall of Fame inductees 2023, Scagz, Adonis, and Doolin. Rookie of the Year, Dose. So we show up Wednesday night, and DeLuca's got a Peppermill shirt on that says CEO Mark. And he'd been going around telling all the waitresses that he's the son of the owner, who, like, Sammy knows him, right? Sammy knows this guy. And that, everyone gets free drinks. So-and-so gets a line of credit. They're going to be getting a 15% raise. And, people were believing him. It was hilarious. Had a Peppermill red shirt on, said CEO Mark tag, and he was going around saying he was the CEO, the son of the owner. So anyway, that's how we started the night on Wednesday. Went out there, took a little scenery in, had some fun, and started betting the games Thursday. That you just can't go wrong with that, win or lose. Scagz was kind of rolling a little bit. I was hitting, doing my first. So I came home and I had a 14 parlay, and this kind of sums up March Madness. And my wife goes, "Oh, honey, who'd you bet on?" And I'm like, I don't know. She's like, "What do you mean you don't know?" Well, let me tell you what I mean I don't know. For 3 days, okay, there were 16 games on Thursday, 16 games on Friday, and 8 games on Saturday. So not only did I bet every game, okay, but not only did I bet every half, okay, so 16, 32, that's 40, every half, that's 80. And then most of the times I did an over-under little double parlay. Parlay, you pay 40, you get 144 back or something. So I was doing like 160 bets. So no, CC, I don't remember who I had on Sunday, but I was hitting everything Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then I got crushed on Sunday, but I only had the one parlay for $25. So Um, yeah, that was a good thing. Um, that I wasn't betting on Sunday because I would have lost some of the money that I won up there. Um, anyway, so getting back to the poker, unbelievable. I've been getting crushed at the Palace, just outplaying the hyenas, getting rivered, getting the cooler. I go up to Reno, first session Wednesday night. I win maybe a grand. Okay, not bad, right? Get to bed by 2, ready for the games. Um, next night I win, I think 700. Okay. And then that brought us to Friday night, and I had to take on the Reno hero, Mr. Dustin. This guy's like a legend up there. And so, anyway, old Scagz, I don't know. I rolled in pretty late, and I think, yeah, it was Friday night, and I like I took 1,500 up there with me, and then I took out a couple deposits. So I had like 3,500 on me. So, and I was like up like 1,700, and then another maybe 800 from basketball. So I'm up about 2,500, right? Coming into this game with the great Dustin. And Dustin, it was St. Patty's Day. He'd been drinking all day, and he decided he wanted to clean the casino out in $25 green chips. So this dude had been hitting everything. And when I was sitting there, there were two rocks there. Um, hold on a second. I got to read. Hold on just 1 second. Make sure my brother gets all of this. Okay. Now, I'm not the greatest with technology, guys. You guys know that. Here. No, that's not what I want. There we go. Got another one going. Okay, so um, Judy, who plays aces and kings and never bluffs, she gets like ace king, and Dustin puts her all in with like the big skinny. That's 2-3 offsuit, and of course he hits two pair. She hit like an ace or something. He hits two pair. She throws her cards, stomps out. That was like 3:30 in the morning. And then this other guy, about a half an hour later, Tommy, gets it all in, maybe 5 grand with Dustin, and he's got kings, and Dustin's got like Jack nine and two pairs his butt, and he throws his cards and he leaves. So that's the kind of night that Dustin was having. He bought in for 5K and he'd run it up to about 30 grand, all in green chips, I mind you. So, I'm sitting there and I'm watching this, and a little bit earlier, I dropped like 1,500 at the other table, and then I got moved to the big table where there was probably about 50, 60 grand on the table. So I was down to about 2 grand, and I'm playing and I'm battling, and then Dustin's just hitting everything. Dude on my left in seat 8, I was in seat 7, seat 8. He'd been going through a bunch of money. He went all in. Later, he had Jack 2 diamonds. Dustin calls him because he knows he's hot as heck, and this guy's cold. Dustin was in seat 9, so it was like 700. Then Scagz comes in. I had ace king suited. I figured I had them both at this point. Plus, I had ace king of spades. So, I figured it was a good time. So I go all in. Dude in seat 8 was already on. I had about 2,500 on me. Dustin hems and haws, calls me with a friggin' 10-8 offsuit. Of course, flop comes, blank, turns a blank, and then the river is an 8, giving Dustin a pair of 8s. So I was just laughing, and Dustin felted me. So I I had a bunch of money for this trip. Normally I'd bring like 10K up there, but I only brought 1,500. I've been working so much. So anyway, I, I went to the cage. There was no way I was going to let this go. So I went to the cage, and I rang up the credit card for whatever, 5K. And so I came back. I bought back in for 4K. But before I bought back in, I saw Sean Allen Doolin, Eugene Patterson, Lars Jorgensen, and they call him Wild Shoot Turkey. His name's Danny. So anyway, we got some dinner at the cafe. I took a little break, and Sean Allen said, "Scagz, I want to help you. I'm going to give you something. It's really gonna help you, and you're gonna go on a roll from here on out." Sean Allen took this off his neck, this amazing necklace, and gave it to Jack Scagz. Jack Scagz proceeded to go on a 10 grand runner to the good because of Sean Allen. So anyway, I go back with the 4K, buy back in for 4K. I win a couple K. I'm up to 6,300. I get kings under the hood, and this is kind of this is no limit. Okay, this story I'm going to tell you is no limit hold'em. You go ahead, study that John Little cheat sheet. All these other posers on the internet who say, "Oh, I don't play anymore." Okay, why would you listen to somebody who doesn't play anymore? Anyway, so I got kings under the hood. Dustin's raising everything. So I make a small raise to try to just kind of entice him, right? I make it 45 or something like that. Dustin makes it 150, right? I just call because I'm going to trap this dude, right? But I know in the back of my mind, this guy's running so hot that if he sees 5 cards, he's going to probably draw out on me. So flop comes, maybe like 10-7-2, complete rainbow. Who knows what Dustin's playing. So this guy's dangerous, right? And there's 300 in the pot. So I overbet the pot a little bit, trying to pick it up. I make it 500. Ha! Ha! Dustin sits there for like maybe 10 seconds. He goes 1,500. And this is the deal with no limit. I mean, this guy's hot as hell. I just went back, got another 4K. I just got rivered, for like 25K on a bad beat, whatever, who cares? That's poker. And I'm sitting there and it's like, you got to have a set of balls, bro, if you're going to play this game. And it's like, I said, you know what, bro? I'm going home early. I'm all in. So I push in the 6,300. He sat there for about 3 minutes. Oh, no, he raised me. Okay, so I made it 500. He made it 1,500. So I was like, I went all in. I'm going home early. I'm all in. Dude sat there for about 3 minutes and mucked his hand. The point is, if I would have lost that hand, I would have been pretty much devastated. My trip would have been, I would have been not having a lot of money for the last 2 days. But hey, you got to go. You got to go, and you're not always going to win. So, that was the deal there. I went all in. He mucked. I continued to beat him down the rest of the night. I bought in for 4K, and I cashed in for like 10K that night, 6 grand after getting pummeled early, and won another 2 grand the next night over. So it was a great time in Reno. But the best thing is hanging out with those guys. We've been doing it for 20 years, and I just can't even tell you how much fun we had. Good, clean fun. Just nothing like having a few sodas and betting the games, and betting the half, and then betting the second half. Let me see here. Let me get my man. I'm trying to get one more thing. I like my music as I roll out. I got to get a little mic here. And now they want to give me a commercial. But just another great time in Reno. We all stayed at the Peppermill. DeLuca brought a bunch of his kids. They had the funnest time. Here we go, guys. Oh, this is what my phone's been doing. Just like being so sensitive And I don't even know what this is. Guys, I literally don't know what this is. Wow. Anyway, all right. Let's see if we can get a little music here before we leave. Oh, real quick. Uh, we, there it goes again. There it goes again. I don't even know what this is. All right, let's try this other little key to the highway. Investment opportunities. Scagz will be going to the World Series of Poker again. We're going to set up a little GoFundMe. And if you guys want to invest, we'd love to take your money and go make you some more. So keep that in your mind. Leave us running. Walking's much too slow. So you want to get on the Scagz World Series? That would be great. We'll ask some more questions with Scagz later, but I got to get back to work. All this costs a lot of money. Sean Allen, you're the greatest. Scagz out.